911!
Oh my God. Save the child! Oh my God.
The sound came first, a sharp screech, then a crash that tore through the quiet morning like thunder, metal against metal, glass shattering like rain, and then silence, followed by the screaming. People rushed out of their cars, shouting, crying for help. Smoke rose into the pale morning sky. 2 buses, twisted, bodies, everywhere. But that's not where this story really begins. A few minutes earlier, a woman stood at a crowded bus stop on the edge of the city. She was tired, holding a half-empty coffee cup and an old leather handbag. Her eyes were red. She hadn't slept well. Her son had been running a fever all night, and she'd promised herself she'd stop by the hospital before work. The morning air was restless, horns blaring, people arguing over fares, the smell of diesel and dust mixing in the heat. She checked her phone again. 7:42 a.m. She was late. When the bus finally appeared, an old white one with blue stripes down the side, the crowd came alive. Everyone ran at once, pushing, shouting, desperate to get a seat. She clutched her bag, pressed forward, and reached the door just as the driver was about to close it. 1 seat left. Just one. But before she could step in, another woman, younger, sharper, louder, slipped past her, blocking the entrance. "Please," she said softly. "I really need this bus. I'm already late." The woman turned sharply. "You're not the only one late," she snapped. "Don't waste my time." The driver, impatient, hit the horn. "Either get in or get out." And the other woman jumped in, slamming the door behind her. The bus lurched away, leaving a cloud of smoke and a trail of anger in its wake. She stood there, her hands trembling. Tears filled her eyes, not just from frustration, but from the deep, helpless ache of someone who feels life is always one step ahead of them. She wanted to curse, to shout, but something inside whispered, "Let it go." It wasn't a loud voice, just a calm feeling, like peace pressing gently against the chaos. So she exhaled, wiped her face, and decided to wait for the next bus. 15 minutes later, she finally found a seat on a newer bus. She sat by the window, resting her forehead against the glass, watching the world blur by. Children walking to school, vendors shouting prices, a man on a bicycle balancing crates of bread. She was lost in thought when she heard the driver gasp. "God, what happened here?" She looked up. Traffic had stopped ahead. People were running towards something. Then she saw it. A twisted frame of metal and smoke. The same white bus with blue stripes. The same route. The same seat she had almost taken. Her heart stopped. She covered her mouth. Tears rolled down her cheeks before she even knew she was crying. The woman who had taken her place was gone. Everyone was gone. The world around her faded into silence. She could only hear her heartbeat. Steady, fragile, alive. When she finally stepped off the bus, her knees gave way. She looked at the wreck one last time and whispered, "Thank you, Jesus." Because sometimes the doors that close are the ones that save you. Sometimes the delay you hate is the protection you don't see. And sometimes being pushed aside isn't rejection, it's redirection. She didn't miss that bus. She was saved from it. If only we knew how many tragedies God has quietly moved us away from, we'd spend less time complaining and more time thanking.